So we're going to start off with Spyro's horns, and this is what you'll need for the paper mache clay. So first let some water come to a boil, and then you're going to rip up some pieces of newspaper or toilet paper. And I recommend making them a lot smaller than I did. I actually got a lot of clumps in mine, and you want it to be really smooth. Also, I recommend doing about a half of a toilet paper roll, and you'll get this mashed potatoes looking substance, and then you drain it out and put it in a container. Then add some white glue and knead it until it's all mixed in. This stuff is actually what they use on casts. It's plaster wrap, and you can get it at Michael's. And you cut it in strips and lay it on the actual shape, and it'll dry really hard, and it'll actually dry within about 20 minutes too. I actually use this clay as more of a shape, and I actually dug it out later on because it wouldn't dry quick enough. I put too much glue in. You can lay them flat, or you can make shapes on them. Like I use these small pieces to make little ridges on the horns. Then I painted the whole thing a mixture of yellow and orange, and then I made it darker on the inside to make it look like a shadow. Then you can either leave it like this, or you can make metallic stripes like I did, just for some dimension. Now we're going to be making the tail and hair pieces, and when I say hair pieces I mean the little triangles that went down my braid, and they also go down the tail. I also don't recommend using the fabric glue on felt, it just seeps in, so super glue is your best friend. I'm putting pipe cleaners here so you can actually bend the tail, so that's pretty awesome, and the tape is just to hold it in place while it's drying. I rolled up the felt, and this little edge here that's showing is actually not important because it kind of looks like a scale for a dragon. And I made two of these and stuffed one in the other so it'll be longer. And I super glued it down, and actually I super glued it after I figured out that the fabric glue doesn't work. Then I added these foam diamonds and also cut out triangles in various sizes so I can put them all down the tail in my hair. And I made these pentagons for the end of the tail. And this is just me showing you a quick way to make a lot of them at one time, because you will need quite a few. I took some red, yellow, and bronze paint and just made a little bit of a orangey color to give it some gradient so it doesn't look like a flat piece of foam. And I did the same thing with these diamonds I showed you earlier, and I super glued the triangles to the tail and added the pentagon. For the wings, I had anticipated making a tutorial on wings made out of wire and nylon, but this was better because I found a perfect pair of wings in a party store, so I just painted them. I used some orange and red for the main part of the wing, and I made a gradient effect on these as well with the red. So as you can see, I'm just painting where the shadows would be hitting, because that's how Spyro's wings look. And for the top and details of the wing, I just used a golden yellow color. For the dress, I didn't actually focus too much on this because I knew that the makeup and the rest of the costume would steal the show. I'm just using some yellow fabric from this shirt to make Spyro's chest because he has some yellow there. I basically just winged this part. I really didn't put much thought into it, but it ended up looking pretty good. It ended up really looking inspired by Game of Thrones. It's sort of Dragonborn Spyro, like kind of human form, And anyways, I made a triangle little shirt, and I use a cereal box as my measurement tool, but you can use a ruler for sure. And I have this simple purple dress from Plato's Closet, and I put one slit in the front of it and folded it down on the inside. And I did the same thing with the yellow, and I folded it on the outside. For the makeup, I recommend that you really prime a lot. I pretty much primed my entire face for this, I just didn't show you. I'm just putting some purple eyeshadow and then eyeliner to make it more graphic. And I used red eyeshadow to achieve this line, and I blended it into my lid. Then I used some liquid liner and exaggerated my tear duct and my wing. And I filled in my brows purple. Now I'm just using some red eyeshadow in the area that I want the scales, and I'm then putting some purple, and I'm then covering it with mesh, which is how you get the scales. And on my sponge I have some purple lipstick, and this is really key in making it very vibrant. And I covered this with a mixture of black, burgundy, and gold. Gold is a key to this because you need to make them look shiny in order to make them look scaly, or it'll just look too flat and won't really work as well. And when you take them off, you have some glorious scales, and you can put them anywhere you want. I recommend your chest and neck because it looks like you're turning into a dragon. It's pretty awesome. I also recommend your cheeks for sure because it looks like a contour. My hair is just a simple French braid, but I took a chunk of hair at the front and put it over the headband I used to secure my horns with, so it looks like your horns are just protruding out of your hair. And then I later attached triangle spikes all the way down with bobby pins. I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow and entertaining at least. So I hope you try this out because it's definitely a pretty awesome and unique costume, if I do say so myself. And you'll definitely get a lot of nostalgic conversation happening, that's for sure. Anyways, enjoy your Halloween, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!